I was this close to buying it. But also Target has them for 99 cents. I don't know about y'all, but I use sticky notes all the time. No judgment. I mean, a little bit of judgment.
Count 1, 2, 3, and don't you stop the music, get into it. Won't you dance with me? Find a place and lose it. You can do it. Won't you dance with me? Move your down now, we let it go. Sunset high and our bodies low.
Hey y'all, what is up? It is Marissa, Nicole, and welcome back to my channel. Some of you may know me as my drifting desk, where I help you conquer college, and that's exactly what we're gonna do today with school supplies. This is definitely a change up because my past couple videos here, especially in like the first week of August, was all dorm shopping. So we've been looking for dorm decor, stuff for your dorm room, etc. But we can't forget about school supplies, so we have to do that next. And if you're new here and you don't really know what I'm talking about or what I'm doing, I'm posting a video every day in August because we're gearing up for back to school time, moving to the dorms, moving into my college apartment, getting back into the sorority house, going back to school. Basically, there's just so much going on that I want to make sure that I keep you in the loop of all of it, push out as much information as I can for all of my incoming freshmen, or also just, you know, upperclassmen doing new stuff for the first time. It's just an exciting time, and I wanted to document every second of this month because I'm so excited for it. But if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing down below because, like I said, I'm posting every day in August, but also you don't want to miss anything, you know, like ever. So make sure you turn on your post notifications. That way you get notified every time I post a new video. But for today's video, we're here at Target because we're gonna go school supply shopping, and that's usually where I like to buy a lot of my school supplies. Sometimes I'll do Five Below or Walmart, but the day that I'm filming this on is August 3rd. You guys will be getting this a little bit later, but this weekend is like tax-free weekend at Target, and I think Walmart as well, but definitely I know for sure Target for school supplies. So I'm here to get my school supplies. If you're subscribed, you probably would have noticed my little community message that I put in my little community tab on my channel. I PSA'd y'all and let y'all know that this weekend was tax-free weekend for some people, so just in case you need to get some school supplies, I try to give you a heads up. So definitely subscribe because I like to give you helpful hints in my community section. Don't miss out on that. But I will say that since it is tax-free weekend, this place is so busy. Like, the parking lot is full, and I'm kind of scared to go inside because if y'all remember my Bed Bath & Beyond fiasco, I just have a little like PTSD of vlogging inside of stores now. But we're gonna go inside Target, try to find some school supplies. I will try to talk as much as I can, give y'all information on stuff that I like or don't like. If I can't, I'll just be silent and filming things, and I'll add some little captions on the bottom of like what I'm thinking about saying, or I might just pop in while I'm editing, or just, you know, give you a walkthrough as I do this. But I definitely wanted to film this because I am needing some school supplies, and they're cheaper this weekend, so why not? But without further ado, we're gonna go inside because it's hot as in my car. I turned off the car in AC because of course it's really loud while I'm introing, so I need to go inside into some AC because right now it's like 83 degrees in Columbus, and that's pretty hot for us, okay? So let's go inside. As soon as we get down to the back to school area, I do come across some book bags and this really cute one from Ivory Ella. I thought it was such cute colors. I don't know, that's just me. It was $50 though, so depending on your budget, but they obviously have a lot of different ones. I saw more of like colored book bags here at Target, not so much as like the normal ones that you could potentially get somewhere else that are like basic, again somewhat built towards like the little kids kind of section. I don't know, y'all could get them here if you like colors. They do have some of like the standard ones, but I would look around. Target does have calculators and other kind of tech stuff available to you, but it was kind of covered, so like what the heck. We are in college now, people. We do not need pencil pouches. You just need to throw that crap into your book bag. Most book bags will have little pockets to put your pens and pencils in. You could buy your own little like almost makeup bag or just like a basic bag to keep all of your pens and pencils if you need them. But do not grab a little elementary or middle school pencil pouch. One, you don't even need that many pens or pencils or anything like that. You need one pen and one pencil basically. But also I don't know what I would do if someone was sitting next to me and they popped out one of those like plastic snap box pens and pencil holder. I mean, do you. No judgment. I mean, a little bit of judgment, but let's move on. If you do need binders for whatever reason, they do have them at Target, of course, but honestly, I would not recommend getting binders because your desks in college are gonna be basically this big. You could barely fit a piece of paper on there, let alone your laptop, let alone a binder. So I wouldn't do the binder aspect if you're gonna like take notes out of a binder with loose leaf paper. I did have binders before because I would take notes on loose leaf paper, take them home, and then put them into a binder with dividers. That way it was good for organization, but I wouldn't use them in terms of like note taking because you're not going to fit them probably on any kind of college desk that you're going to come across. I don't know about y'all, but I use sticky notes all the time. I use all of these. They do have lots of different options in terms of colors or sizes or whatever. I like to use just the basic sticky notes, again, just for either putting notes in a textbook that I'm renting because you typically can't write in them, or if I'm just adding notes to, you know, a page of notes that I've already written. They also have like mini tiny like tabs or like the really thin ones, so if you wanted to like mark off different sections of your notes or mark off different sections of your textbook, you can use those. They're not really for writing, like they're the tiny ones if you guys know what I'm talking about. Of course, if you need notebooks, make sure you're getting college rules rescheduled, but also Target has them for 99 cents, which is literally the best price that I could ask for. Y'all know me, love everything to be $1, obsessed with Dollar Tree, Five Below, so those ones are good. They're usually about like 70 pages in them, so it depends on how much notes you take. That is definitely an option. I did that, I want to say my sophomore year. I bought different colored notebooks for every semester, and that works pretty well for me. But in terms of like quality, they're fine. They will last you the whole year, and they're only 99 cents. Or of course they have the 5-star like 1 subject notebook. They're $2.79, and they do have like the 5 subjects, 3 subjects. Like they have different subjects there at Target, all for different prices. Get it girl, get it girl, get it girl, get it girl, to the front, to the side. If you guys know that song, like comment down below what song it is, because love me some of her. One of my years I actually used a lot of just filler paper to take notes, as I mentioned before, and then I would take them home and put them into a binder for organizational purposes. So y'all could do the notebook method, y'all could do the paper method, y'all could do digital notes method, whatever works for y'all. There are different ways to do them, all of which you can find at Target. My favorite pens in the entire world are these G2 pens. I usually like mine in like the ultra fine, like 0.38 kind of tip, but a lot of the ones that I always see at Target are like the 0.5, like the fine, but I want the ultra fine. But seriously, if you're looking for a new pen, G2s are my favorite. I've been using them all 4 years. Even before then, I was using them all through high school. Love, love, love G2s. They have different colors, different thicknesses, whatever you need. And sometimes I'll even take my notes in black ink, and then I will take colored pens like these Papermate ones and actually alter my notes if I needed to. So either underlining, kind of highlighting, drawing arrows too. That way those colors would stand out to me aside from just the black ink. And if G2s are kind of out of your price range, which I understand because even for me, I have trouble buying them sometimes, but they're just so good. I love them so much. The Bic Pins are obviously like the cheapest ones. You can find these for super cheap. They're like $1.49, which obviously is a great deal. If you're taking a math class or anything that needs pencils, I personally love mechanical pencils. These Bic ones are my favorite. You can buy a giant one of them for about $11, or of course getting, you know, colorful ones, the Up and Up Target brand for $1.19. I mean, you have lots of options here. You can get individual ones. Again, you could pick different thicknesses of your little lead, and you can get more lead at Target, so you don't have to rebuy pencils all the time, just getting more lead to put in the pencils you already have. This is not a college school supply item by any means, but these 50 Crayola super tip markers I use for my bullet journaling videos all the time. That is what I use. That way I don't have to buy all of those like Faber-Castell, like all these just really expensive markers or anything like that. And I actually use them as highlighters as well, because there's tons of different colors rather than like the 3 basic highlighter colors that you can typically get. We're not in middle school or high school anymore, so you definitely don't need like a folder for every class like you would before, but I would suggest at least getting one, so that way if your professors do pass out study guides or just worksheets or whatever, you have somewhere to put them rather than just shoving them in your book bag. If you don't want to use the markers as highlighters, there of course are already highlighters. You can get the Sharpie brand, the ones that have the little clear tips, but look at this tiny stapler. It's so cute, and it's like that millennial pink that I love. Like, I don't need it, I already have a stapler, but I was this close to buying it. For 89 cents, you can keep yourself clean from touching nasty handrails, door handles, bus rails, whatever you're doing. Keep yourself clean. Honestly, just keep a small hand sanitizer in your book bag. I said this before in a previous video, but always go to the actual section in the store, not just the college section, because you'll find so much more stuff there. So don't just stay in that little like go back to school, back to college section. I went to the actual office supply section to look for more stuff, just in case there were other things in there that I didn't see, or maybe they were out of stock over there. My number one, like literally number one school supply that I can recommend that you buy, if you don't get anything else, at least get a planner. Day designer planners are honestly my favorite. I've used them so many times, but planners that have sections like this where you have, you know, a section to write your to-dos and a section to write events, those ones are the most helpful, because you can write down, oh, I have an exam in the event section, or I have work, or whatever you want to do, and then in your to-dos I list all my homeworks, and that helps me stay organized. So I love planners like that. And not to toot my own horn or anything, but I saw this exact grid wire thing at Five Below, and I bought it for $5. But again, I said it in the Five Below video, but it was like 20 bucks around there. It was $16.99 here at Target. I got the same thing for $5 at Five Below. And that was a lot of the school supplies that I saw at Target. Again, I mentioned it before, but there was just so many people at Target today that I did not feel comfortable like talking to y'all, especially for my Bed Bath & Beyond fiasco. So that's why I came back home and like voiceovered for y'all about things that I saw, because I still wanted to help you. I didn't want this video to be a bust too. I hope you didn't mind me like popping in and out here and there just to kind of narrate what's going on. The number one item that I suggested to y'all was a planner. So I want to know down below, are y'all more of a paper planner or a digital kind of planner person? Because I love having a physical planner or pieces of paper to plan with, but also people love using, you know, Google Calendar or some apps to just do it digitally for them. So let me know down below what y'all's favorite planning style is. Do you love paper or do you love digital? I do a little bit of both. I use Google Calendar, but I also use my planner, but there's something about just physical paper that makes me feel more organized when I can write down things that I need to do and then cross them off the list. Like, I feel so much more accomplished rather than typing them out in a notes and then deleting it. I don't know, it's like a psychological thing for me, if that makes sense. But I hope this video was helpful for school supply shopping. If you liked it or you learned something new, definitely give this video a thumbs up. And if you've made it this far and you have not yet subscribed, you should definitely do that down below and turn on your post notifications. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Down now we let it go. Sunset high and I'm